Welcome. Today, we trace the transformative journey from dynastic empires to modern nation-states. This is the rise of nationalism in Europe. Let's get started. In 1848, artist Frederick Soryu visualized a utopian world of democratic and social republics, completely rejecting the old absolutist institutions. In reality, 18th century Europe was a fractured map of autocratic monarchies where subjects shared no collective identity. The French Revolution. The first clear expression of nationalism came in 1789 with a violent storming of the Bastille prison. This event triggered a transfer of sovereignty from the monarchy to the citizens, birthing the modern nation-state. Napoleon exported revolutionary ideals across Europe, where his marching armies were initially welcomed as harbingers of liberty. The Civil Code of 1804 established equality before the law and secured property rights, simplifying administrative divisions. However, enthusiasm turned to hostility due to heavy taxation, censorship, and forced conscription into the French army. It became clear that Napoleon's administrative reforms did not go hand in hand with true political freedom. The defeat of Napoleon. Following Napoleon's 1815 defeat at Waterloo, a spirit of conservatism dominated Europe. At the Congress of Vienna, delegates led by Duke Metternich drafted the Treaty of Vienna to restore old monarchies and aggressively redesign borders for a new conservative order. Secret societies and Mazzini. Under repression, liberal nationalists went underground. Giuseppe Mazzini formed Young Italy to fight for a unified republic. The cultural movement of Romanticism used folk tales and emotions to build a shared sentiment known as Das Volk. This romantic nationalism sparked the Greek War of Independence against the Ottoman Empire in 1821. With European support, the 1832 Treaty of Constantinople officially recognized Greece as an independent nation. The Age of Revolutions, 1830 to 1848. The 1830s brought economic hardship, crop failures, and widespread hunger to the European countryside. Rising food prices and unemployment led to severe pauperism, forcing rural populations into overcrowded city slums. Starving populations took to the streets in rebellion, transforming food riots into full-scale political uprisings. In 1848, the educated middle classes demanded constitutionalism and national unification at the barricades. The Frankfurt Parliament drafted a constitution for Germany, but the Prussian king fiercely rejected the crown. Despite active participation, women were denied suffrage and remained mere observers in the visitors' gallery. The unification of Germany. Russia's monarchy and the Junkers took over the leadership of the movement for German unification. Chief Minister Otto von Bismarck architected the process using his ruthless policy of blood and iron. 3 wars over 7 years against Denmark, Austria, and France completed the process of unification. In 1871, Kaiser William I was proclaimed German Emperor in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles. The unification of Italy. Cavour forged a strategic alliance with France to defeat Austrian forces in northern Italy. In the south, Giuseppe Garibaldi led a Red Shirts movement to overthrow the Spanish Bourbon kings. These combined efforts stitched the fragmented regions into a single, unified Italian nation-state. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was officially proclaimed king of a united Italy. The strange case of Britain. Britain's nation-building was a bloodless evolution led by the English Parliament seizing power from the monarchy. As England's wealth and power grew, it proposed the incorporation of Scotland with England. During this process, the Catholic clans of the Scottish Highlands were systemically suppressed, even legally forbidding their traditional Gaelic language. The 1707 Act of Union legally merged England and Scotland to form the United Kingdom. In Ireland, the British helped the Protestant minority establish dominance over the Catholic majority. After a failed Catholic revolt, Ireland was forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom in 1801. British identity was cemented through symbols like the Union Jack and the English language. Visualizing the nation. Artists created female allegories like Marianne to represent the core democratic ideals of the French Republic. In Germany, the allegory was Germania, wearing a crown of oak leaves to symbolize heroism. Marianne's image was placed in public squares and on coins to foster a sense of national unity. Germania became a visual rally point on monuments, inspiring patriotic pride and military readiness. Nationalism and imperialism. As the Ottoman Empire crumbled, great powers rushed to grab control over the Balkans. Intense ethnic conflicts turned the Balkans, inhabited by the Slavs, into a volatile powder keg. Rivalries over trade and colonies led to a series of wars between the great powers. This mix of nationalism and imperialism finally exploded in 1914, sparking the First World War. From revolutionary dreams to global war, nationalism redefined our world. Thank you for watching.